What's going on, guys? Bruce here, Bullish Currency, back at you with another Bitcoin update, guys. The last updates we basically discussed how we were potentially going to see another dip down to the 30 to 33K area. As you can see, that actually happened. It actually came true. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it on the last videos, but I did also say that there's a good chance it could even go down to anywhere between 12 to 22K, anywhere in that range. Now, before we do get into anything, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you never know which update's going to be a huge help at the right time, guys. Because as you can see, things are happening fast. So updates, I think, at this time is definitely very important. And as always, everything I say or share here is not financial advice. Okay, it is just for entertainment and education purposes only. I am telling you what I'm doing, what we're doing in the bullish currency community over here at BCC, and that's pretty much it. Now let's just get right to the bag. So here we go. Bitcoin, right? Wow. The drop happened as expected. Now, I'm on CoinMarketCap right now. I'm trying to take a look at the holders, and it's not really showing me the actual bars like usually, which is weird to me, to be honest. I'm not sure what's going on here. But overall, as you can just tell from the chart and the price, we are dipping. This is a dip for sure. 28,000 currently, fluctuating around this range. It's crazy. A lot of people, probably didn't expect this, but we did. And we're going to get into some chart analysis, but let's see what's going on the news side as well. See if there's anything out there. Blocks linked to Bitcoin does more harm than help, Mizuhu says, right? Blocks. Okay, blocks. Keep that in mind, guys. 38 minutes ago, blocks linked to Bitcoin does more harm. Okay, that's not good news. Picking your spots in the carnage, right? This is, I guess, I might just give us some kind of advice. Advantage Bitcoin, Michael Saylor predicts big stakeout. Okay, 3 reasons why bears aim to pin Bitcoin down below 30K. Said this 3 hours ago. Obviously, we were already below 30K, so they're not really saying anything new. Okay, Bitcoin price hits those, blah, blah, blah. Sell it, Bitcoin struggle below 30K. All right, cool. So we know we don't see anything but pretty much bad news, right? We don't see anything but bad news. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. And I still have everything illustrated, I believe, from last time. So first and foremost, I saw this giant head and shoulders forming, which is what really convinced me on that right shoulder that we were going to come back down to 33K, and I predicted that drop. And I actually predicted it from the head because when we made this new high, everybody was excited. But I saw how these series of these last 4 or 5 candles that closed in this area, I saw how they closed, and I wasn't convinced. I was like, okay, no, this is just a moment where it's going to, make a new high and then make that dip. And I thought there was a good chance we could, the 33K, 30K range could be the last dip. And this dip right now, where we are right now, could be. But the way this next weekly and monthly candle closes is crucial in letting me know if we really do have a chance of going down to range between 12 and 22K as I expected. That's a big range. It's a 10K range, but if I want to give you a more like precise range, it'd be 13, 14K to 20K. That'd be more precise range overall. But we have to see how this monthly and weekly candle closes to really help determine. But as you could see, right, like we're just on the 618 level, right? If you look at the fibs, we're just on the 618 level. So this could be it. I've seen this happen plenty of times. All right, this could be it. We can get a temporary bullish rally next week. If this doesn't continue dropping, we could get a temporary bullish rally next week to where it comes back up to retest 34 area. And if that happens, I got to pay attention to those candles on the weekly mainly so that I know whether it's just a retest for the continuation or it's actually going to start breaking back in. And that was probably the final dip. So that's why it's very important to pay attention to how these next candles close. Okay, that matters. Yeah, so as I said earlier, we had the head and shoulders pattern. I kind of knew it was going to come down here. Now, when it came up here, we saw this potential double bottom. I remember telling you guys, oh, maybe this is it. Maybe that was the last dip, right? And then, we were coming back down I thought, okay, maybe we're just going to retest this area, this level here, just going to retest it. But the retest was invalid, as you can see very clearly within 2 candles in that area. We actually broke back through. Once we broke back through, it was already, to me, like, for a fact, we're going to go back down to 33K, and that's what happened. And I said, when it comes down there, we got to pay attention to see if it breaks. And it's basically breaking right now, but we want to see how the candles close to really gauge it. And then we want to see what happens afterwards. How the candle closes also matters, not just if it's a break. What kind of candle is it matters. So this can be an amazing buying opportunity, or this could just be the beginning of the break for the bigger dip. That could happen between these next couple of weeks, maybe, and we could find ourselves all the way down here, retesting these lower levels, where we sustained ourselves there for a while, in the past, ranging between 18K and 3K. That would be, a lot of people wouldn't like that, but I personally don't have any funds in Bitcoin. I'm a trader. So I'm analyzing this as a trader, but as far as to add to the portfolio, this is a good time for me at least, to not have any Bitcoin at all. So that's that. I'm still obviously bullish on Bitcoin, guys. I don't think outside of like little rumors and things like billionaire Dan Pena scared me a little bit when he said Bitcoin will go to zero when they find out who made it, but and who knows, really? Who knows, right? So we got to be careful. Got to be smart. Understanding some chart analysis definitely helps, and I teach this in the VCC group. So definitely, if you're interested in that, just comment below if you're interested in getting information on how to join the private Discord group to get educated and learn some of these things, and just also have some fun, potentially earning in the financial markets as a day trader. So yeah, guys, we do a lot, but back to the chart. So like I said, right now we are resting on this area here, and I do think we could see more of a drop. But if this candle doesn't close a certain way, it's going to tell me that it's either going to continue, or it's going to tell me that it's going to potentially retest these areas first before continuing, or we'll see how the retest goes so that we can determine that, because maybe it just starts to go bullish from right here. A lot of people are already, in fear during this whole drop. You can just tell the vibe on social media with this coin and other coins like Shiba, and the whole market just going down like that. There's a lot of fear out there right now. And the best time to buy is when there's a lot of fear, and because everybody else is selling. Okay. So keep that in mind. Just know that if for me personally, this is just me, what I would do. If I bought Bitcoin here, and it ended up dropping down to 15K or something, right? And I lose 50% of my investment, I'm not going to get scared and pull out. Me personally, I would just add to the bag down here again, because I believe in it long term. Okay. So I would personally just add more to the bag here, even though this original entry is in a negative. Because when it does return, this new entry is going to go double, and then this one's going to be at break even by the time it comes back to this price level. And then when it goes back to the original price level, that's another double, triple, quadruple, right? So you just kind of, play it smart, be smart. But that's pretty much it. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, guys. Let's just wait. Don't get too scared. Pay attention to the chart. I'll update next week to see how this weekly and monthly candle closes, guys. Until the next one, stay blessed and stay bullish.